Hey folks, Lindsey Huddleston back in the building. SPS Sports Psychology Solutions here at the 9th annual Horatio Williams Freedom Fun Classic. Here with my guy James Wu Payne.
My guy, man, been a minute. How you been?
It's been a minute since I sat down and chopped back out here.
Yeah.
I guess when it comes down to big events, you know, where all the young ball players are, all the right people end up coming together.
Oh yeah, for sure. I gotta have some of these guys though.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I gotta have some. Oh man, I gotta have some, man.
So talk about that. I mean, we had one player on the floor. Right now we got Macomb, Dakota playing Western. You got Ryan out here right now. I forget Ryan's last name that quick, but Ryan is committed to University of Toledo, so he's all set. He's on his way to Division I program.
Yeah.
What can you say to young people, parents who are watching, who can benefit from an opportunity to come in and get with you in your program at Wayne County Community College?
So, you know, Wayne County Community College and Junior College in an overall aspect is not really looked at first.
Okay.
You know, everybody wants to go D1. Everybody wants to go, you know, Division II. You know, everybody wants to go to a 4-year school.
Sure.
But, you know, sometimes the grades and and other circumstances cause you not to be able to do that. So that's where I fall in. You know, I continue to recruit guys, even though guys don't even be looking at us, because then by March or April, when your grades ain't in, you ain't passed that ACT score, then you got to come back down to junior college. So my goal is to always keep my rapport with guys, keep active with them, you know, make sure they know who I am. So if they do fall through the cracks, you know, they like, man, even though I was big time in him, or I was, you know, not as interested as I was, Coach Payne kept pushing. He kept pushing at me.
Well, they also got to be pretty humble when they come back around to you too.
Yeah, I mean, I take it as an experience. You know, I was a kid who went to junior college. You know what I mean? I spent 2 years at Wayne County Community College and ended up being a Division I athlete. So, you know, I'm not a person who was preaching it. You know, I'm a person who went through it as well. You know what I mean? So it's easy for me to let a guy know, like, look, man, this can happen. You know what I mean? And it hadn't happened in our program. I was the first ever. So I was the first ever Division I athlete to ever come out of Wayne County. So, you know, I take pride in that, and I take pride in our program, man. You know, I've been back home 4 years, almost 4 years now, and I bleed it. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing that I was hired to do. It's something that I'm a alumni from, and I've been through it.
I bet that makes you connect more.
Oh no, it does for sure.
For those who don't know what's going on, James Payne, you had Woo League going on in Sacramento, California,
yes,
based
sir.
on your roots at Sacramento State.
Yes, sir.
And also in Detroit area, you've been doing the Woo League for the past few years. Just recently, you were at King Solomon's Temple this last year.
Yeah, it was at King Solomon's Temple. Did it at St. Cecilia the first 2 years. Yeah, man, it went pretty well this year, man. You know, it was pretty good, man. It's growing. You know, I'm getting, you know, more push. Shout out to Horatio. He was one of the sponsors last year. Just trying to get the sponsorships up, man. You know, the more sponsorships, the better the league can be, the more you can do for the kids. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, it's all about the kids. You know, it's all about the kids getting better, having something to do, keeping them out of trouble. And, you know, just getting a solid environment. You know, they need a solid, structured environment to play to get better.
Right.
So when they go back into season, they're ready to go.
Let's talk about that for a second as it relates to being an entrepreneur, having something that was a thought in your mind, an idea, but to get it to come to fruition. Talk about a little bit about what it takes, the ups and downs, to be able to go from having a thought or a dream, as we should say on this Martin Luther King birthday, to making it a reality. You had a dream that you made a reality.
Yeah, so just kind of piggybacking on what you said this morning, you know what I mean, I watch your stuff every Monday, by the way. You know what I mean? You spit good knowledge on there, man, and you prepare people for their week, so I appreciate that from you.
Thank you.
But I'll give you a quick story. So I have Woo League, and I have a company called JP Sports Management. So I'll give you a quick story about JP Sports Management. Was just finishing up playing ball at Sacramento State. Sacramento Kings used to come play against us out in Sacramento. Young man by the name of Francisco Garcia. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Played at Louisville. Played at Louisville. So we hooping. After the game, I go over to talk to him, and I tell him he know my guy. My guy is Brandon Jenkins, Harper Woods head coach. He played at Louisville with Francisco. I'm like, yo, you know my man. You know my man. He like, who? I'm like, Brandon Jenkins. He like, BJ. He like, get him on the phone. I called BJ. He just happened to pick up. He was still at Louisville at the time. Talked to Cisco. Cisco was, you know, we exchanged numbers. 6-7 months later, Francisco gave me $5,000. He told me to go get a business license. He told me to go get a business account, and I was going to manage him. So a lot of people don't know, just by BJ, me mentioning Brandon's name, I also got a client. I also got a friend for life. Me and Francisco have been friends since 2005 and moving forward.
But I think also to that story, you were already there. You were on the scene. You were in the building. You had established yourself. You were about that life.
Yeah. So
I think so many people, James, what they do is they say, I want to do this, but I ain't going to do it until I get this, compared to saying, let me just go ahead and make it happen.
So I'm going to tell you, man, it's like it's simple for me. Like, I was doubted. Undersized point guard out of high school. Didn't get recruited. Went to go work first. Had to come back to junior college. You know what I mean? So I've always had the chip on my shoulder as far as not being respected, not being the guy that I know that I was. You know what I mean? So for me to go over all the trials and tribulations, shout out to Ernest Glover, who used to run the Saint. Put a plan together, and when I was playing in the Saint, also used to watch how Glove ran it and how he did things. You know what I mean? So when it was time for me to step up and do Woo League, it was real simple. You know what I mean? I just saw Glove, I see how it works, and only thing I didn't understand was the money part of it. So the money part, I didn't understand.
People who in it don't get the money part for a while.
So until you are fully in it, man, and you fully have a full understanding about it, man, you will never get it. You know what I'm saying?
The word you said it, and I was kind of going at the work. Why do people downplay the work that has to be done? It's like nobody want to do the work, man.
Man.
And I know you work.
I don't know.
I know you always.
I'm relentless, man. When it comes to certain things, but I was relentless as a ball player. You know what I mean? I feel like I was one of the top defenders of my era. Like, you know what I mean? Like down defender. I think I was one of the best defenders, and I say this in front of whoever's in here. Like in my era from 2000 until I was out my prime, I was one of the top defenders. So for me, and I can tell this to any young kid that's playing, you have to find your niche. You know what I mean? I wasn't the greatest offensive player.
So wait a minute. I can't just expect that I'm going to be double-double, triple-double, score the ball, coach's first option.
Man, you got to grind. So I became a better offensive player by hard work and dedication. From my freshman year at Wayne County to my sophomore year, I went from averaging 9 to averaging 17 and a half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it took that summer, you know, getting in the gym, working out with my man Curtis Jones, working out with my mentor who I work under right now, Roger Turner. You know what I mean? My brother, Robert Murphy up at Eastern. You know what I mean? All those guys, man. And, Coach Canada, God rest his soul. These guys, I went through a strenuous day. We lost May 6th. March 6th. I was back in the gym March 10th. And I went from March 10th all the way into the next season and became a better player and became a Division I athlete. That don't just happen overnight, man. You got to work. In every part of life, I've had to work. In every part of life, I've been doubted. In every part of life, people didn't think I was going to do it. People didn't think I was going to come home and get the Saint started. Walk right in, Sam Washington, meeting, Saint done. You know what I mean? It's perseverance. I have persevered in everything that I've done in my life.
And that's what people have to look at doing.
Yeah.
Sitting here with James Payne, founder of the St. Cecilia Woo League, also in Sacramento, the Woo League, doing great things now on the coaching staff of his alma mater, Wayne County Community College. Give us an overview of what's going on with Wayne County right now, what you got up tonight, and whatever else is happening.
Yeah, man, we came out the gate, got a good win against Alpena. Lost a tough game to Schoolcraft the other night. They're number six, I think, in the nation. So we lost to them by 8. Played them pretty well, pretty hard.
8, number 6 team in the nation?
Yeah, played them pretty hard, man. You know, they got some of the top guys in the city, and yeah, they were pretty good. Then we came back and we tripped up against Delta up in Saginaw. But now we're on our way to Flint Mott tonight, which is going to be another tough game.
They're nationally ranked right now?
Yeah, I think they're 15th in the country. Wow. So yeah, I mean our conference is pretty tough, man. But I went out and recruited very hard last year, and got
on the recruiting trail.
Yeah,
I see you out here.
Yeah, got some guys, man, and we confident our sophomores are leading us pretty well, and we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're going to continue to fight, man, and just see where we lay at the end.
and go from
there. Go from there.
I have to get. We're out here at Ferndale High School watching Macomb, Dakota go up against Western. And scores kind of fluctuate. I think Western came from being down to being up 5 right now with about 4 minutes left in the second. So, will tell us what's next, what's on the agenda, what to look forward to. We got to get to these cold months before we get to this hot summer. But what should people be expecting to see from you and your brand of programs and whatnot?
Man, as far as Wayne County Community College go, I'm going to continue to be out here, man. I'm at every tournament, I'm at every gym, I'm at every high school game, man, and I'm gonna get the guys who I believe want to be a Wildcat. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough, man. At junior college, you gotta have a strong mental, man. But like I always say, man, just having a mentor like my brother, you know what I mean, who's at the Division I level of gold and a place that I want to be, and I don't want to.
That's Rob Murphy, head coach, Eastern Michigan University.
Yeah, so for that, I don't want to give him to me. Yeah, brother can nobody give him a job. You know what I mean? He had to go out and build his relationship.
If you're giving something, don't necessarily mean you can keep it.
Yeah, but so for me, you know, guys like, man, your brother at the level, why he don't hire you, man? Me and my brother talk every day about basketball and about the opportunities that are going to come my way if I continue to work and if I continue to grind. And
you bought into that.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I don't think a lot of people grind more than me as far as on this recruiting trail. Do they have better stability in their programs, and their programs have been better overall? Yeah. You know, they got some you know, something that they can lay their hands on, and you know, when they go out here and recruit, you know, they've been in national tournaments, you know, things of that nature. But we're on the rise, and we're grinding, man, and it's an
opportunity for kids who don't get that look they want. Wayne County Community, you guys got a new facility.
Yeah, right? New facility that will be opening in April, man. We haven't been able to get in it this year, but it's just about done to be open in April. We didn't get a chance to get into it this year. Beautiful facility, man. Full scholarships for athletes. The only thing we don't offer is housing, man. But you know what I mean. We give opportunities to kids, man, that certain universities can't give, and that's certain junior colleges can't give, and that's full scholarships.
Well, if housing is going to be a person's reason to be a deal breaker, it probably wasn't going to be a good situation anyway.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you still can stay at home. You know what I mean? Save money. You know, you get your full financial aid, like get your full Pell Grants, you get those type of things. So you're able to
get a spot.
Yeah, so you can get a spot. So
it's not that they can't get housing. You just don't offer that.
We just don't offer that in our package. It's not allowed in our package. But yeah, as far as that, man, I'm just gonna continue to do that. I'll be posting prices for the Woo League this summer. You know, guys.
How many teams you desire to have this summer?
Man, I just want 10 solid teams.
How many you have recently?
10. I keep it at 10. I don't try to go over 10 because that's when it gets watered down. Yeah, you know what I mean? Sure. Guys get guys that aren't really, that good, or, teams aren't all the way built together. You know what I mean? So I try to keep it at 10 teams, man, 10 guys a team, and just go from there. So just going to continue to grind out. I'll be posting the prices for that probably Thursday or Friday. Mm-hmm. Still trying to grind with my sports management team, and we still got a couple guys playing overseas. Wesley Johnson, Jason Thompson, guys playing overseas right now. Those two are my clients, so they're overseas. Other guys still trying to find their way, and man, I got to get up and go to work in the morning. I'm a dean of students at a middle school. You know what I mean? So
they'll be waiting for
so they'll be waiting on me first thing in the morning, man. So just got my hands in a lot of stuff, man, and just love what I do, man. Just love what I do. Everything I do, I put my all into. You know what I'm saying?
If you can get up and say you love what you do, and I think we both love that.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna get back to some of these games. Got my guy James Payne in the building representing. Support the Woo League. Support what he's doing. And if you ain't gonna support him, just learn from him. You can hate from a distance. Just learn from him.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. I always say, man, keep your circle tight and stay in your lane. Yeah. If you keep your circle tight and you stay in your lane, you ain't gonna have the problems. You don't know who hating because you ain't even worried about it. What happens
is it's hard for somebody to stay in their lane if they're not committed to what they really want.
No, I won't say that. Okay. I will say people try to do multiple things, and sometimes you can't do multiple things well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people have to focus on one thing. Right. That's why. Like I said, I got people in my circle, you know what I mean? Some people want to do clothing. They focus on clothing. Yeah. Some people want to do what I do. You know what I mean? And we do that, and we bounce ideas off each other, and we just, you know what I mean? It's a good thing, man, to have great people, but you can't have a bunch of great people. Yeah. A bunch of great people is going to be 100 chiefs and no Indians. Yeah. I was an Indian for a long time before I became a chief. Right. And I'm still an Indian being an assistant coach and now being an associate, not being an associate head coach. You know what I mean? So now it's, you know, it's building. It takes time, man. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to listen before you can lead. Yeah. And that's one thing that Coach Turner instills in me every day, because I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to be at the net, you know, to be a head coach. And he tells me, you know, that he thinks that I'm ready, but I still have to wait my turn. You still have to, you know, you still have to do certain things, and that's what I work on every day. Is just trying to make sure that I'm a sponge from everybody. You know what I mean? Like I worked the camp with Coach McDowell this summer. You know, he's been coaching high school basketball since I was in high school. You know what I mean? So, you know, just being able to pick brains, Greg Kelso, you know, Ray Kelso, you know, guys that just, you know, that are in my circle, you know, you gotta have a good foundation, man, to be able to be successful. Right. Foundation is great, man. Foundation is great.
And with that, speaking of foundation, we want to thank Horatio Williams Foundation. We're here at the 9th annual Horatio Williams Foundation Freedom Classic. We got Macomb, Dakota, and Western. They're getting ready to go into the half. It's 36-37. It's going to be a good game. Last thing before we sign off, what's your platform, social media, websites, anything that people can look at? I'll put it on the screen.
It is WooLeague.org, JPSportsManagement.org. I'm on Twitter as Coach Payne, at Coach Payne. I'm on Facebook. I got a Woo League Facebook page. I got a JP Sports Management page. Man, James Payne, just a regular page. You know, I'm not a really social media guru, but I use mine for business.
You stay on it. You keep it pumping on it.
Yeah. You know, I try to keep it going, man. And like I said, it's a grind. It's an everyday grind, man. But for me, it's fun because you love what you do. Like, you love what you do. You know what I mean? Like I say, you know, from when you first came and interviewed me at Solomon's Temple, now you courtside, you know what I'm saying, at Michigan State. You know, that's big time, man.
Yeah, that's big move.
Hey, that's big time, man. That's big time. You know, I walk in the door, you talking about where you at, I look over and I'm like, oh, they're going to win. He moving, you know what I mean? And that's great to see, man. It's great to see that, you know, I know how hard you put in that work, man. I know how you put all this stuff in your car and you drive place to place, man. And you know, from the first time that we had a conversation, man, it's been great, and it's been amazing to watch you grow, man. And I can tell you, sit here and tell you from down in the bottom of my heart, I'm very proud of you and proud of the work you put in, man. You know what I mean? And this is hard work. This is what hard work gets you, man. It's what hard work gets you. You know what I'm saying? Blessed to have you interview my brother, man. And he don't even know. You know, people don't even know. Like yo, he ain't here with Izzo and Murph. You know what I mean? That's huge, man.
Yeah, that's huge. Good. It was good to shout that out. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you. You know, we doing it together. We go see each other each where we go as we rise and get up there. You guys want to support James Wu Payne, you want to support the Wu League and support the movement, and you go see us out there. And if you're looking for an opportunity to get a great opportunity to play college ball, you got to look at Wayne County Community College.
Yes. Also, Wu League, man. If you don't know, you need to go to my website. In 9 years in Sacramento, and in 4 years, this will be my 4th year in Detroit, I have put over 260 players in the school on scholarships, partial scholarships. 4 years they came in. So you know, guys look at it as, you got to look at it as an investment. If I'm charging you a little bit of money, just trust me. When them coaches call me and or them coaches in the gym and they come see you, you're going to be good, man. Like I promise you. 260 kids in 9 years, man.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Well, you guys heard it here. We appreciate you stopping in. This is Lindsey Huddleston with SPS at the Horatio Williams Foundation MLK Classic. Check out James Wu Payne, and we'll see you guys soon. Appreciate you, baby.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right, folks. Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building on Southwest Side Detroit. How do you hit a free throw? How do you finish strong? That's important. The other part of the spectrum is
It's always packed, always loud, always crazy. So it's a tough place to play in. You gotta go in there with a mind.
So I'll be in there tomorrow. That's really my motivation. Is I want to be like Gabe Brown. Gabe Brown shoots like